She don't ask for diamonds or roses by the door, just a hand to hold at midnight and nothing more. She don't need the spotlight or a mansion on the hill, just the sound of my heartbeat, quiet and still. She found me broken on a cold November road, picked up every piece of me and carried half my load. I had nothing left to give her, but she looked me in the eye, said, "Baby, all I need from you is to never say goodbye." And I stood there shaking in the pouring rain, swearing to the heavens I'd never cause her pain. But love this pure and simple, it cuts the deepest through when you realize you're holding the best thing you ever knew. She is just enough to bring a grown man to his knees. She is just enough to make the hardest heart believe in something bigger than the two of us, something holy, something true. Lord, she is just enough, and more than I ever knew I needed, more than I deserve to have. She is just enough. On a Sunday morning, with the coffee getting cold, she reads beside the window, growing beautifully old. She laughs at her own stories like she's hearing them brand new. 20 years and still she takes my breath away, she do. I watch her in the garden, talking to her flowers, and I thank whatever grace it was that gave me all these hours. 'Cause a man could search a lifetime through 1,000 hearts and more, and never find the simple love that walked through my front door. And I fall to pieces every time she smiles. How one woman's goodness could stretch for endless miles. This ordinary magic that we call our life is the most just enough, and more than I ever knew I needed, more than I deserve to have. She is just enough. They write songs about the passionate, the fire and the thunder, but nobody ever tells you about the quiet kind of wonder of waking up beside someone who chooses you each day. Not because the world is perfect, but because they choose to stay. That is the love that breaks you open. That is the love that makes you whole. That is the love that outlasts everything and saves a weathered soul. When my time comes calling and my road begins to end, I won't think of all I conquered or the money that I spent. I'll think of her beside me in our old familiar bed, her hand resting on my chest, and everything left unsaid, said with just a glance, said with just a touch. Lord, how did I get lucky enough to love this much? She is just enough to bring this old man to his knees. She's just enough, Lord, she is everything I need in something bigger than the two of us, something holy, something real. She is just enough, and all the years have only made me love her more than words can say. She is just enough. She always was, she always will be. Just enough, just enough. She don't ask for diamonds or roses by the door.